All right, let's just think about this for a second. Every month, like clockwork, you pay for your internet recharge, right? It's just one of those bills. But have you ever really stopped to wonder where that money is going? Well, today we're going to flip that script. We're going to talk about how you can turn that regular old expense into your very own business.
Exactly. I mean, why is it that only a handful of giant companies get to cash in on a service that, let's be honest, is a basic need for pretty much everyone now? It kind of feels like this exclusive club, doesn't it? But what if I told you that you could crash the party?
That's what I'm talking about. In this day and age, there's a real opportunity for someone local, someone like you, to become the go-to internet provider for your city, your town, maybe even just your neighborhood. You could be the one providing the service and building a real, profitable business from scratch.
Now, I know what you're thinking. A telecom business? Do I need like giant cell towers and billions of dollars? Nope. Forget all that. We're going to look at two super accessible and, yeah, highly profitable ways you can get started, often with the surprisingly small investment. Let's break them down.
So you've basically got two main paths. The first is to become an ISP, an internet service provider. This is where you buy internet bandwidth in bulk and then build out your own little local network to deliver to your customers. You have more control this way. But then there's the second option, becoming a VNO, a virtual network operator. This is fascinating. You actually rent access to the big guys' networks and then sell the internet service under your own brand. It is an absolutely fantastic way to get in the game with a much lower barrier to entry.
Okay, so you're hooked. I get it. But how do you, actually do it? It's probably not as complicated as you think. We've got a super clear 4-step blueprint that can take you all the way from just an idea to your very first customer. Let's walk through it. Okay, let's do this. Step 1, and this is a big one, is getting the license. You'll need what's called a Category C license from the Department of Telecommunications. It's specifically designed for smaller local operations, which is perfect. Step 2, if you're going the ISP route, is setting up your gear. We're talking about things like OLT machines. Think of them as the command center for your network, and of course the routers for your customers. For Step 3, you need to partner with an upstream provider. This is who you buy your bulk internet from. Companies like Tata or Airtel are good examples. And finally, Step 4, you gotta get the business side sorted out. That means getting a good billing system in place to manage all your customers, their plans, and their payments. Super important.
And now for the question on everyone's mind, the money. How much is this gonna cost me and what can I realistically make? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of the numbers, and I think you're gonna be pretty surprised at just how possible this is.
Check out that number. For a small-scale ISP, including that all-important license fee, you could be looking at an initial investment of just 2 to 5 lakh rupees. I mean, think about that. To start a business in the telecom space, that is an incredibly accessible entry point.
And this is where the magic happens. Look at the potential. Let's say you sign up your first 100 customers, and they each pay a totally reasonable 500 rupees a month. Boom! That's a monthly income of 50,000 rupees right out of the gate. The beautiful thing here is how scalable this is. Just imagine what happens when you get to 200 customers, or 500.
Now this all sounds like a potential gold mine, and it can be. But before you run off and start designing your logo, we need to have a little chat. There are a couple of really critical things to keep in mind. Success here isn't just about the tech, it's about building trust and being responsible. And I want to be crystal clear about these two rules. First, legal compliance. This is non-negotiable. Do not, under any circumstances, even think about starting without that proper license. You have to do this by the book. Second, customer service. As a local business, your reputation is everything. It's your secret weapon against the big, faceless corporations. Great service is what will make people choose you and, more importantly, stay with you.
So there you have it. We've looked at the models, the 4-step plan, the investment, and the potential profit. We've seen how this massive, untouchable industry actually has a door you can walk through on a local level. The path is laid out. The only real question left is the one that gets it all started. If you were to do this, what would you call your company?